it's Presley at ActOutGames.com here, and today is Toy Saturday, and I'm going to be reviewing 3D Magic that we got in last month's Toy Insider monthly surprise box. Okay, so what 3D Magic does is it comes with this little machine called a 3D Maker. You can make your own things on a flat template, as well as you can use like molds like this turtle that we made. I believe this works with ultraviolet light. So you take this gel that it comes with and you put it on whatever you have, like whether it be your blank template or like the fish or the turtle or something. And then you put it in the machine. There's a little slot for you to put it into. And you close it and you press a button and it kind of heats up the gel with ultraviolet light and it solidifies into an object like this.
So like you open it here and you make them.
Open it, by the way.
You press this and then open it. So kind of you make your own thing from one of these. I made a pop pen out of a blank one. The blank ones are for making your own one. Ours butterfly broke, so we're going to make a new one.
Like I said, all you're going to do is you're just going to take the gel and you're going to fill in the mold. But you have to be really careful when you're filling in the molds, because if there are gaps in your mold and the goo isn't in there, then it won't harden in one object, or it'll harden in one really, really flimsy object. So you have to be really careful when you're filling in and make sure all the gaps are filled up. So we are actually going to blend the colors a little bit because it's kind of transparent when it's done, and if you blend the colors a little bit, it looks really cool, like in the paw print. It was almost accidentally, but there's a little bit of orange and yellow in this one. So now that we've filled it in with the gel, we're just going to pick it up and slide it into the little machine right here. Into the machine. Close the door. And Cooper wants to push the button. There we go. Alright, so now it's on, and it actually only takes like a couple minutes to cook and harden, so we're just going to wait for it to cook.
So when you see this when they stop, that means it's going to be done. So and I said I can talk when it's cooking, so when the red light's done, it means it will be done, so I'll be talking when this red light's off. So we have, and these little things are for making, let's say, little pictures you can make molds, and these blank ones are for making your own. And you can make a butterfly, a bird, a fish, a turtle, a helicopter, an Eiffel Tower, or a helicopter. So those are the things you can make. So see our two fishes, and first they can come apart because see is a peg on this side of the fish mode, and on the other side of the fish mode is a peg on the other part of the fish mode. And me and Daddy want to make a whole fish, so we did the peg one first and the whole one next, and then we figured out the hole for the peg, and we slapped them together, and voila, we have a whole fish.
Okay, so now it's done cooking, and once it's done cooking, you just open it up and you take it out. If you want to, you can cook it twice to make sure that it's nice and good and solid. But you can take it out and you don't touch it yet. And you see if there are any gaps. If there are gaps, you just kind of take the gel and you fill it in, and then you put it back in the 3D Maker, and it will cook again, and then you will have these completely solid one. So now that it's actually done cooking, you can very carefully pry it out of the mold. I don't trust myself doing that, so I'm going to let someone else do it. And it's out of the mold, and sometimes once it's cooked, there'll be these little tiny solid pieces where it actually got out of the mold when you were putting in the gel, and you can just use like some scissors or something else to take it out, and then you have this really cool 3D creation that you made with 3D Magic. Huge thank you to the Toy Insider for sending this to us. It is really, really, really cool, and I enjoy it a whole bunch, and me and Cooper can't wait to create a lot more things. So So we're actually talking about doing a Science Sunday on how the ultraviolet light actually makes these hard. So if you think that's a good idea, then tell us in the comments below. We'd love to hear your thoughts on that. If you like what we're doing and you want to keep up with all the videos we're making, then please subscribe. It really helps us out. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye!
Bye. It's time to press the subscribe button. Subscribe button. Subscribe button. Subscribe. Bye bye.